Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Katsuki hates the idea of seeing you as someone else. Most importantly, seeing you with that half and half stuck up. He thinks Todoroki does not deserve you, and it's the truth. He doesn't. What does he do besides stare and be quiet and be utterly annoying? He has no idea why you actually spend your time with him and call him your friend at all. And even though you were supposed to be closer, you were close friends. Friends itself as a word hurt him because he wanted the two of you to be more. He believed that the two of you had to be more. And it took him a long time to come to that point where he was able to admit that, without shame and without fear. At first he was scared of saying the truth, of saying to his heart what he was truly feeling. But right now, he feels like he has no way around the truth, around what actually is going on. In his head, in his mind, heart, and soul, you've completely taken him over. And there's no going back from that. There is nothing he can do about it. You've just totally occupied his mind and everything he can offer. And there's no going back from that. He can't even hope for something normal. If you so decide that he's not worth your time, it would hurt him and destroy him irreparably. And he knows that. And yet, he came to the conclusion that the little bit of vulnerability that he was willing to show you, and the sacrifice he was about to make, and putting his ego aside and all of that, it would be worth it, because you were worth it. Loving you was worth it, and being able to be with you was more important than his ego that he just felt so selfish about. And his vulnerability that he tried not to show to anyone. But you were special to him, and you had changed his views on many things, namely love, because he never thought you would actually feel like you loved someone, that he would want to be in a relationship of any sort. And yet, here he was, hoping and willing to fight for a chance to be with you. Except that half and half bastard was getting in his way, and he would not allow it any longer. He was sick of it, sick of people interfering when they couldn't and when they shouldn't. And so, he tries his best to distract you from Todoroki. Todoroki accomplishes something, he will outdo it if it's the last thing he does. Todoroki gets you a gift, he gets you two, and they're more expensive, better ones. He will do anything to grab your attention and to make you look at him and him alone. Meanwhile, Todoroki's interests were greatly different from Katsuki's, although the latter did not know. Todoroki just wanted to be your friend. He found you a very easygoing person, someone that he could talk to, and someone who understood him without asking too many questions. You were relaxing to be with, and someone who was easy to talk to and be able to explain his life to. He didn't judge, which is what he needed most of the time. Someone who was open and someone who was kind. And you were that, and so much more. You were his closest friend. And of course, seeing Katsuki trying to get to you and be your lover was very suspicious to him. Moyan, are you sure he won't hurt you? I'm sure, Shoto. You've got nothing to worry about. You tell him. You're interested in Katsuki, and Katsuki may think he's being subtle, but he's not at all. Both you and Todoroki actually noticed his advances. Heck, even Todoroki noticed, which was quite a challenge on its own. But Katsuki was being painfully obvious with every move he made on you. And you wanted him to try more, because simply his actions won't do. He needs to come out and say it. He needs to tell you the truth. And that's why Todoroki decided to cooperate with you and help you achieve your one goal of getting Katsuki to admit that he is in love with you. And right now, his role would be to act like he's in love with you as well and try to do things to impress you. But the two of you were actually just friends. And that's why today was a very important day. Because supposedly, he would confess. It was Valentine's Day, and he was rather excited about the idea of confessing to you and telling you his true feelings. That's what Katsuki thought anyway, when he saw him all dressed up with a bouquet and a box of chocolates and a gift in hand. And Katsuki's blood, it was boiling at this point. He had no idea what to do. And that's why he knew that there was no more waiting, no more just standing there and hoping that your opinion of him will change without telling you any words why it should. That's why my Todoroki was still busy, seeing something that he missed. Katsuki went up to your dorm room and knocked, and he opened it, a little bit shocked that he came. Katsuki? What brings you here? Moyan, I don't have a gift, or flowers, or anything, but I've got to tell you this. I love you, he said, and you were stunned, frozen in place, blushing brightly as you watched him, and before you knew it, he was enveloping you in a hug, kissing your cheeks, and you were hugging him as well. You wanted him so badly, and this moment was everything you've been dreaming of. Katsuki actually telling you that he feels like this for you, that he wants you. It was everything that you've ever dreamt of, and it was coming true. And meanwhile, Todoroki was quite happy eating the chocolate that he bought. Maybe he will share some of it with you, since you've been eyeing it for a while. And in the end, it was a plan that had gone too well. By a stroke of luck, or maybe true love, you would never know. But what matters is that you and Katsuki got together in the end, and Todoroki was a wonderful matchmaker.